This is Wanda, the traveling Dutchie, coming right at you from beautiful Costa Rica. In today's video, we're going to discuss the current entry requirements and the Costa Rica government lifting all the COVID restrictions. Does this mean Costa Rica is back to normal? We'll talk about that today. But first, if you're new to this channel, I'm a Dutch expat. I've been living in Costa Rica for the last 17 years. With my channel, I'd like to help anybody looking to travel to Costa Rica, live in Costa Rica, or travel and work online. I have close to 200 videos on my channel regarding these subjects, so be sure to subscribe and tick that bell icon so you receive a notification every time I upload a new video. Now let's get straight into it. Today is April 2nd. Since yesterday, April 1st, all the COVID restrictions, well, almost all the COVID restrictions were lifted, meaning you do not have to fill out the online health pass. The unvaccinated travelers do no longer need to purchase the mandatory travel insurance. The capacity limitations of all the businesses, national parks, you name it, driving restrictions, it is all lifted. However, it's not quite yet back to normal, which I'll get right into, but first I do want to discuss something else. As you know, or maybe you didn't, but before, Costa Rica would mandate travel insurance for, at first, all travelers, vaccinated or not. And now I've seen that because Costa Rica doesn't mandate it anymore, people don't buy travel insurance. I co-own a travel company. I obviously deal with a lot of travelers. I always recommend travel insurance simply because I have seen what can happen when you don't have travel insurance. And I'm not talking about COVID related stuff, although it would be nice to have travel insurance if you're here in the country and you leave to go back to the US, for example. You need to show a negative COVID test. If you test positive, you need to stay in quarantine. All those extra costs for accommodation, could be covered if you purchase travel insurance. Also think about being in the jungle, and it could be as simple as twisting your ankle and you can't walk and you need to be taken out by helicopter, or even worse, or loss of important items. Like, I've seen it all. I have seen people not being insured and absolutely crying because they lost so much money. Travel insurance is not expensive, you guys. I can recommend you the company that I use for my company, for all my clients. Not only do they have affordable rates, they have excellent customer service. So when you do need to file a claim, they're there, they're quick to reply. They have affordable rates. I would say look into it. I will leave the information of the travel company I use in the description box below. So just scroll down this video, click on more, and text will appear, and there I have a link, and you can receive a free quote to see how much travel insurance for your trip would be. I can guarantee you want to be safe, rather be safe than sorry. All right, so let's get back into traveling in Costa Rica right now. Is it back to normal? Mostly yes. With all these restrictions being lifted, absolutely. There's just one silly thing that the Costa Rica government still wants you to do, and that is wear a mask in all public spaces. Personally, I think at this moment in time, it is so silly, and my guess is that it won't be long until they lift this as well, but it is very important to bring a lot of masks. They will also still do the temperature check if you go into hotels, certain stores, not everybody. They'll have washing stations for you to wash your hands. So in that aspect, that is the only part where obviously is not normal. That's not how it used to be. However, I mean, whatever you think of wearing masks or not, don't let it stop you from traveling to Costa Rica, because Costa Rica is such a beautiful country. I mean, having to wear a mask in public spaces, at the end of the day, you won't even notice it because you're just mesmerized by how beautiful it is and the activities that you'll do. So if you go, for example, into a national park, it's not like you have to wear the mask all the time you do the hike. You just have to wear it at the entrance when you buy a ticket, or if you already have a ticket and you show your ticket at the entrance, that's where you wear a mask. If you go into a restaurant, you wear the mask. Going inside, you're seated, you take it off. Just like at the national park. You buy the ticket, you go inside, you take it off. Of course, in the airplane, you still need to wear a mask anyway, so you'll have to bring them. But I will keep you up to date the moment they lift this restriction or this rule or whatever you want to call it. Other than that, I can tell you Costa Rica is fully open and Costa Rica is here for you to enjoy. If you need help or advice as to which areas you need to visit, either check out my channel. If you actually click on my name, Wanda the Traveling Dutchie, and then click on videos, and you see all the videos I've made, and you'll see videos about hidden gems in Costa Rica, hotels I recommend, restaurants I recommend. Do keep in mind, entering Costa Rica, the current Costa Rica entry requirements, you just need a valid passport. You need to show that you're leaving the country. So most people will simply have like their ticket, but we have a lot of perpetual tourists here in Costa Rica. If you don't know what that is, we have expats that live here in Costa Rica that don't have residency. Yes, you can live in Costa Rica without residency. You'll be a perpetual tourist. That means you leave the country every 90 days. Why 90 days? Because as a tourist and you arrive in Costa Rica, you automatically get a 90-day visa. This is not always guaranteed though. If sometimes the immigration officer, I don't know, is in a bad mood or whatever the reason is, stamps your passport for less, but in general, you have 90 days. So what do the perpetual tourists do? They stay here for 90 days, they leave and cross the border either in Panama or Nicaragua, and they have another 90 days. So if you are a perpetual tourist, you arrive in Costa Rica, just make sure you are able to show them that you're leaving the country within 90 days, and that can obviously be done with a bus ticket to either Panama or Nicaragua or wherever you are going, as long as you can show them that you're leaving the country. Any questions regarding perpetual tourism? Are you looking to move down here? You have questions about residency? Again, check out my other videos. I have so much information about it. You can obviously also ask me. Either way, I am so happy that Costa Rica is back open and that it's easier for everybody to travel to Costa Rica. We're celebrating. Remember, today is April 2nd. Since yesterday, April 1st, is where all these restrictions were lifted of the health pass and capacity limits and travel insurance. So come to Costa Rica, everybody. You'll have an amazing time. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao from Costa Rica. Pura vida.